Here is Downton Abbey, Season 2, Episode 3, titled 2.3. It's July 1917, so it's about a few months after the Episode 2. Theme of this episode is the world forces you to adjust, so you might as well adjust and find your role. Because if you don't adjust, you're basically go into a depression, or you get shit-canned, or you just basically become miserable and angry for the rest of your life. So you might as well adjust and find your role in the new world, because that's the thing. That's what separates the idealist from the realist, is that the world just changes. We have no control over certain aspects of the world. So you might as well just try to find your role and fit in. It's the idealists who have trouble with this the most, because they're the ones who basically don't like how the world is changing, and they want things to be the way they want it to be in so many words. But of course, it's not that black and white, where you understand the noble pursuits of people, and that's what forces the world changes. But sometimes things are just so gigantic, and it's a gigantic glacier that you can chip away at, but it's never going to go away. And that's what the world is. Isabel turning Downton into the hospital, and it's hard for anyone to really protest, even though Downton's turning into a hospital, because considering the state of the war, even though there's a little bit of subtle protests going on. William is off to the war. He proposes to Daisy. She accepts just for the sake of the war, even though she doesn't really love him in that kind of way. Branson almost makes Branson the chauffeur, who is going to be a main character, believe it or not, in future episodes. So watch out for Branson. Almost makes a protest, but is caught in time. He wanted to make a protest against one of the majors in the English war, and he's one of those Irish kind of socialists, and he wanted to make his own protest, but he's caught in time. And really, it kind of saves Branson in the long run, believe it or not. Mary and Edith are both becoming better people, and they're doing the right things for the sake of their own well-beings and for the sake of the war. So this is one of the themes of war. It's making people better, but it's also tearing people down as well. You're showing, it's an episode of showing how people unite and become better people when they are in the war. But at the same time, it's also, you got someone like Lane, who is Bates's replacement, needs to go because he's in shell shock. He can't move on. Of course, Thomas is the fly who cannot be killed, is back at Downton. He's managing the hospital, and Anna discovers that Bates is working at a local pub. Next episode.